states, the representatives of the troop and police contributing countries,
it's not the mic, it's the person.
It's my, yes. The representative of partner countries and organizations that are working hand in hand with Somalia, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. This first Somalia Security Conference is taking place against the backdrop of important and encouraging political developments in the country. The positive evolution of the reconciliation process among the political class in Galmudug is a blessing to the Somali people's effort to see peace and stability restored in that part of the Federal Republic of Somalia. We congratulate President Mohamed Farmajo for using his wisdom to convene and chair a 9-day high-level consultative meeting with the top political leadership of the country, helping this way to clear the difficult political environment which was building around the Gulf crisis and allowing for a profound and comprehensive engagement of the political class and agreements to be reached on the way to handle a variety of issues of central importance for the future of the country. These agreements, which looked into the most appropriate ways to improve security in the country and eliminate terrorism, promoting the federal system, fast-tracking the review of the Constitution and a unified approach, the 2020 electoral process, the federal member states, the strengthening of cooperation between the federal government and the federal member states, the development projects and humanitarian assistance, the need to strengthen the areas with gaps on the national security architecture, speed up the formation of an integrated national army, resectorization of the defense forces, the setting up of a technical committee of the National Security Council to work on the allocations of police force and coast guards are central to our joint effort to approach security in a comprehensive manner and ensure a lasting stability for the country. In this regard, this has been further strengthened by the adoption yesterday of the National Security Architecture Implementation Plan. These are clear demonstrations of your commitment, Mr. President, and your government to moving forward to implement your strong desire to ensure that Somalia reaches peace as quickly as it is possible. This strong manifestation of unity of the Somali political leadership is central to everything we will be doing and discussing here today. Extreme poverty, insurgency, intolerance, entrenched community grievances, ideological competition, violent extremism and terrorism are some of the important factors influencing the recurrent volatile political and security environment in the country. The unity of the Somali political leadership is needed for these challenges to be tackled and addressed comprehensively, concurrently, and with renewed determination. In this effort, Excellency, we need everybody. The only group that we don't need is Al-Shabaab. It is winning the support of the people and denying Al-Shabaab territorial space and shelter amongst the Somali communities is key to success in our common endeavor to restore comprehensive peace and security in Somalia. To this effect, Excellency, we applaud the effort of your government, Your Excellency, the sustained action developed by yourself and your government to elicit much closer interaction between the government and the population at all levels by ensuring that government structures are present and functioning in the districts and main population centers. These structures must be organized in a manner that they become engines for local development, that they are sensitive and responsive to the concerns of the population and have the ability to provide for their basic needs, such as quick impact projects, jobs, water, sanitation, health services, roads, security, law and order, and others. Amisom and the UN CRESTA should be closely associated to this effort by unleashing their established capabilities in support of the work of the government in this regard. A structured approach towards community reconciliation by setting up enduring mechanisms to effectively tackle and address the underlying causes of recurrent clan rivalries in the country, such as inclusivity, power sharing, resource sharing, and land disputes. Excellency, on security, ORA has told us everything. We now have and we now know what needs to be done in the area of security of your country. The AU-UN review has told us what needs to be done within Amisom to make sure that together we work and ensure that we defeat Al-Shabaab. Excellency, in the coming months and weeks, we are going to work very closely with your government to ensure that we identify, in the context of the comprehensive approach to security that you have adopted, and on the plan to implement this, what are the first, second, and third priorities of our action to ensure the restoration of peace and security in the country. Excellency, our bilateral relations between your government, your country, and the African Union need to be put in the proper perspective. And to that effect, Excellency, we need to activate and put to work the Somaliya AU Joint Task Force, which must work not in contradiction but in complementarity with the Somalia Security Pact and Somalia Comprehensive Approach to Security and the UN and our partners. I think we have a common ground, a common point in ensuring that you succeed at the end of the day. But we have to bear in mind that, as you said, Mr. President, you need resources. No matter how much effort you make at this moment, your economy is unable to be able to face Al-Shabaab with the required strength and the capability. The generosity of our partners is called upon to come in, because when we succeed in defeating Al-Shabaab in this country, we all stand to gain. The African Union stands to gain because the continent will be more peaceful, and the possibility of us reaching our main goal of developing the continent will be reached. Somalia will stand to gain because the people of Somalia will have better conditions to develop themselves. And the international partners will also stand to gain because trade, commerce, and international relations will be much improved. Excellency, we stand by your side. We stand by your efforts. We are with you as African Union. Thank you, Excellency.